Hi. So here we are again. And a little bit of encouragement for everybody. I need it too, and God just brings it all together. I'm telling you, every weekend He does it. And you know, most of the time I do these videos, honestly, I am not feeling the greatest, and I don't usually ask for prayer, but if you could pray for me. I always feel physically exhausted on the weekends. I don't know if it's because my body's catching up from the week, because I'm really just go all week, or what, but could be spiritual too. I don't know yet. So anyways, like I've said in other videos, my husband and I read Psalms when we can, or he reads them, and lately, if he reads one, there's just a few verses that catch my attention a little bit extra. So I'm going to be reading from Psalm 60, and this is the Amplified version, and I'm going to read through probably chapter 62. So if you just don't want to hear long readings of scripture, well, you can leave now. But I guarantee if you stay, something will grab you too in your spirit. And that would be from Yaweh himself. So, a couple things that are interesting, just as a summary in these verses, is the timing of when this was written. The descriptions of these places always fascinate me because we really don't know where they are. The background of David and the truth he speaks in unparalleled times, it seems, and we really, as Christians who read the Bible, often seem to, especially in church, just brush over those things. And I think it's more important, the background of these and why they were written. But anyways, maybe that's for another time. But this description is interesting. Lament over defeat in battle and prayer for help. Sounds familiar, right? To the chief musician, set to the tune of the Lily of the Testimony, which I wish I knew what that was, but we don't. A miktam, or tam, of David, intended to record memorable thoughts and to teach when he struggled with the Armenians of Mesopotamia and the Armenians of Zobah, and when Joab returned and struck 12,000 Edomites in the Valley of Salt. So, I don't know where the Valley of Salt is, do you? Whether it be biblical Israel or another place. O God, you have rejected us and cast us off. You have broken down our defenses and scattered us. You have become angry. O restore us and turn again to us. Here's something about the timing of everything. I don't think this is always just pictorial. You have made the land quake. You have split it open. Heal its rifts, for it shakes and totters. That's a pretty big event right there. You have made your people experience hardship. You have given us wine to drink that makes us stagger and fall. You have set up a banner for those who fear you. With awe-inspired reverence and submissive wonder, a banner to shield them from attack, a banner that may be displayed because of truth. Selah. So, I'm glad I found that verse. That was the verse that stuck out to me first. You have set up a banner for those who fear you, with awe-inspired reverence and submissive wonder, a banner to shield them from attack, a banner that may be displayed because of the truth. Okay, so let me just pause, like it says, Selah, and talk about that in these days. So a lot of us in these truth movements, especially, I'm speaking specifically to the believers in Yahweh, the Most High, one true God, talk about how God's protection is over us. And as I was thinking over the last week, and one thing that stuck out to me when my husband read this, I said, see, this is it. This is why we don't have to fear. And if you, as a believer in Yeshua, are fearful at this moment, let me tell you why not to be. Because Yahweh has set up a banner for those who fear you. And I'll go a step further. I'm not adding to the scripture, but one of Yahweh's names is banner. The term Yahweh Nisi means he is my banner, which means he's setting up protection over us from attack. And that banner is displayed because of the truth. So as we stand up for the truth in these times, who is our banner? Yahweh himself. And we have to submit to him first and revere him first in wonder. He's the Most High. He is the most powerful. He is all in all. He shields us from attacks because we stand for truth. That banner, he is truth. We stand for him and his truth. That verse was just mind-blowing for me, because no matter who comes up against you, whether it be former friends, family, about where you stand, about all of this ridiculousness in this world today, you have a banner. And it says that in the other places in Scripture, that Yahweh sends his angels, that he has his hand over us and on us. His spirit is in us. We don't have to be afraid. Okay, so that's a great verse, Psalm 64. I'll read it again, and then I'll go on. You have set up a banner for those who fear you, with awe-inspired reverence and submissive wonder, a banner to shield them from attack, a banner that may be displayed because of the truth. Selah. I'll have to look up more about the banner, also kind of what that is in context, what that means. That your loved ones may be rescued, save with your right hand and answer us. Now, I do know the right hand denotes power, so that's why we hear a lot about in Scripture God's mighty right hand. God has spoken in his holiness, in his promises. I will rejoice. I will divide the land of Shechem and measure out the valley of Succoth, west to east. Gilead is mine, and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim is my helmet. Judah is my scepter. I thought that was interesting. Judah is my scepter. That's not just a stick you hold out. The scepter's something. It has to be powerful there. Moab is my washbowl. Over Edom I shall throw my shoe in triumph. Over Philistia I raise the shout of victory. Who will bring me into the besieged city of Petra? Who will lead me to Edom? Have you not rejected us, O God, and will you not go out with our armies? Give us help against the enemy, for the help of man is worthless, ineffectual, without purpose. Humanity, leaders cannot help us. It's ineffectual, without purpose. Their only purpose is for their own benefit. Through God we will have victory, for he will trample down our enemies. Now, this started with defeat, but it ends in victory. I'm sorry for the scrolling. One moment. Okay, it continues. Confidence in God's protection. Psalm 61, Amplified Version. Hear my cry, O God. Listen to my prayer. From the end of the earth I call to you when my heart is overwhelmed and weak. This is the best part, because I was just listening to UAP, and he was talking about the firm foundation, and this verse instantly popped in my mind. And then what happened? I looked up the Psalms, and there it was. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I, a rock that is too high to reach without your help. For you have been a shelter and a refuge for me, a strong tower against the enemy. Now these towers, I'm telling you, these towers were more than just mud brick and, straw and, what's the word I learned when I was younger? Like pitch. Okay, this strong tower was formidable. Let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge in the shelter of your wings, like a banner. For you have heard my vows, O God, Yahweh. You have given me the inheritance of those who fear your name with reverence. He has an inheritance for us who follow him, who revere him over all else. You prolong the king's life, adding days upon days. His years will be like many generations. He will sit enthroned forever before the face of God. Appoint loving kindness and truth to watch over and preserve him. So I will sing praise to your name forever, paying my vows day to day. Psalm 62. God alone a refuge from treachery and oppression. And verse 5 is actually my life verse. For God alone my soul waits in silence. From him comes my salvation. He alone is my rock, there it is again, and my salvation, my defense and my strong tower. I will not be shaken or disheartened. That's I'm sorry about the shaking, by the way. That's very hard to do nowadays. I've been struggling with it. Have you? We should pray together. How long will you attack a man so that you may murder him, all of you, like a leaning wall, like a tottering fence? They consult only to throw him down from his high position, to dishonor him. They delight in lies. They bless with the words of their mouths, but inwardly curse. For God alone my soul waits in silence and quietly submits to him, for my hope is from him. He is my rock and my salvation, my fortress and my defense. I will not be shaken or discouraged. On God my salvation and my glory rest. He is my rock of unyielding strength. My refuge is in God. Trust confidently in him at all times, O people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. So the main phrases in these verses are strong tower, refuge, banner, rock. Men of low degree are only a breath, emptiness, and men of high rank are a lie, a delusion. In the balances, they go up because they have no measurable weight or value. They are together lighter than a breath. I'd say, just a illusion. Do not trust in oppression, and do not vainly hope in robbery. If riches increase, do not set your heart on them. God has spoken once, twice I have heard this, that power belongs to Yahweh. Also to you, O Adonai, belong loving kindness and compassion, for you compensate every man according to the value of his work. So I hope and I pray this helped you as much as it helps me. That Yahweh is our banner, our refuge, our rock, our fortress, our strong tower. He already has had the victory. He can lift us up when we are weak. We can run to him and not be disheartened. We can't trust in anything illusional in this world. And don't become delusional because they are telling lies. He will stand over us because of his truth, and we can stand in his truth. It doesn't matter what man will do to us. Right? So anyways, have a blessed weekend, and I will talk to you some other time.